Hello everyone, hope you're doing well. In this video, I'm going to show you how we can configure a user reported message or user reported settings within Defender portal, right? So what this setting is all about, this setting is going to let us configure the user reporting messages or reported messages and why we should do that and why we wanted to configure in order to get those email notifications as well as those emails so that we as an IT and security team can work on those emails and can see the different types of attacks and attack vectors, and security team can make sure the right settings and right configurations are deployed across the tenant, right? So this is something where we must need or we must configure to get those emails, and we as a security as well as the IT team has to work together to configure the right settings and configure the uh, policies, right, to make sure we as an organization are protecting the users applications and identities, right? And users should have capabilities to report those messages as well, so those messages are being delivered to a specific mailbox where security team can go ahead and verify and identify and work on those and can work on the security posture improvement, right? So I'm going to show you how we can configure that settings from the Defender portal. So let's go ahead and do that. So I'm in Defender portal here, and you need to click on submissions. So once you click on submissions, it is going to open a separate window. And here under the submissions, you see there are different tabs: emails, Teams messages, email attachments, URLs, and user reported. So whatever the emails are reported by users, those will be shown up here under the user reported section. And to get the notified by email or by any specific maybe DL or something, we need to set up a particular flow, or we need to set up the settings, and then security team or maybe a SOC, which is security operations center team, can simply go ahead and work on those emails, right? So work as in what they are going to simply check the emails and what type of phishing links or maybe different types of attack vectors used by attackers, right? And how attackers are uh, trying to attack the users and devices and applications, right? And basis on that, we would be able to be ready, and we would be able to configure the appropriate settings and configurations, right? So let's go ahead and do that. So I'm going to show you how we can do that. So once you click on user reported settings here, it is going to open up a separate window, a separate page here, which is going to simply take us to the page where we would be or we would have options to configure, right? So let's give it some time. All right, this is opening up, and okay, let me cross out this page. All right, so here's the setting that we are going to configure, and here you see there are different tags or different options, but specifically I'm going to focus on user reported settings here, right? And from here we can configure the appropriate settings. So you see Outlook and Teams, we get the options to enable reporting options or report buttons for end users from Outlook side as well as from Teams applications as well. So we can enable those, and those should definitely be enabled so that user get the opportunity to report those emails and chat messages in Teams, right? So those were the options that I had previously enabled, right? And the option or the configuration that I'm going to show you is from here, which is reported message destination and the email notifications, right? So here we have three options, which is Microsoft only, my reporting mailbox only, or Microsoft and my reporting mailbox. So here are three options, so we can select any of these one, but it is good to select this last option because Microsoft and my reporting mailbox, if as soon as user reports that message goes to Microsoft mailbox, as well as in our defined email address or email box, and then Microsoft gets an opportunity to verify and check those emails, and that is being checked by automation and investigation response, and Microsoft does work on that, and that analytics gives us visibility whether Microsoft has classified that email as a phishing or clean or whatever it is, right? So basis on that, this is going to be pretty good. And even if we don't do that as well, Microsoft has the capability to run the automation and investigation on those emails automatically, but we get the more visibility in that way, right? So here I'm going to add a specific email address that I wanted to be notified, and then whatever the messages are reported by users, those would be sent out to this email address that I mentioned here. So this is a mailbox I'm mentioning, and then similarly for the email notifications, I'm going to add a similar email address, as well as I'm going to select the customization options, right? So I'm going to select all of these and going to tell you. So first, results email. So what results we wanted to show to end users for a different categories: phishing, junk, and no threat found, right? So we can put something like here. I'm going to add a message. We take care of security seriously. Keep reporting and stay vigilant. So I'm just adding this message here, and this message is going to be sent out to users when they are reporting, and basis on the Microsoft automation and investigation results, this message is going to be sent out to the users, right? So we can definitely customize this message as per our need and as per our requirement, but I'm just adding a single line here so that users get the notifications and they also know what our security team or IT team is going to do, and what is expected and what is not expected, right? So let's confirm this one. And to get the deliver of those results, we need to make sure we have these options selected, right? And basis on these options, that email is going to be delivered. And then here is the option for us: customize sender and branding. So this is something from which email address we wanted to send out this an email. So I'm going to select the same email address for now, but as per the your requirement or as per the organization requirements, here we can add any DL or maybe shared mailbox or maybe a security team mailbox, right? So that can be visible and shown up here, and basis on that, it is going to be delivered from this specific mailbox, right? So this is something which is going to be really useful, and when and and you can educate the users to see what is expected, what is not expected, and from where you should receive an email, right? And where they can focus on. So next is replace the Microsoft logo with my organization's logo across all reporting experiences. So this is the option where we can simply maybe remove the Microsoft's branding and put on our organization branding if we have added already. So I'm going to show you that in another video how we can add the brandings and everything together. But this is something, the branding is going to be picked from there, and that branding is going to be shown onto users mailbox. And the last option is reporting from quarantine, which is allow reporting for quarantine messages. Only admins can report quarantine teams messages. So this means that whatever the messages are reported by users, those are handled and managed by the administrators from the quarantine mailbox, and user doesn't have that visibility there, right? So yeah, even users can also go ahead and check, but the reporting capability gets end user side, and then admins can manage it, right? So yeah, this is how we can configure user reported settings to get the emails delivered to a specific mailbox, and security team and SOC team can actively work on those emails and identify the security tactics and techniques, and maybe attack vectors, right? And they can work on security posture, they can work on hardening their security capabilities and bring the latest capabilities into securities and can defend the security attacks, right? So yeah, that's all for this video. Hope you will like it, and do share this video with your friends, colleagues, and whoever needs to know. And yeah, thanks for watching. Bye for now.